Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Sunny here, and Global Lab just dropped. Today is Friday the 14th, so this patch here should be out on Thursday the 20th. First patch after Edania Part 2 just dropped. I'm super excited. I'm really hoping for the DSL and DX12 update, but let's see. Going into it, let's see what they're cooking. Characters. Oh, ooh, please warrior buffs. I unfortunately promised 100 push-ups if there's awakened warrior buffs in here today. But let's see. Today's update includes PvE balance adjustments of some classes and PvP adjustments for the agent class. Agent is really good in PvE. I know there's some like, oh, it's bad. It's not. It's really good. Needs some PvP love. But PvE, or if warrior gets buffed, dude, I'm gonna do some push-ups. As the previous PvE balance, it's gonna be suck warrior, right? Update, the adjustments are aimed at narrowing the damage disparity across all classes, specifically class ability, stability, combat fatigue, and difficulty has taken into consideration. Oh my god, they're nerfing warrior. In addition to this, we plan to further balance adjustments for some classes with... Are they buffing Circa, dude? That's no way. With the release of new grind spots and items through Edania internal update, we will proceed with even greater cautions in making adjustments to provide adventurers with a better PvE experience. Thank you. And with inner Edania introducing new monster zones and items. Oh, this is the same. Okay. Circa Succession. Oh, it got nerfed. Right? It got nerfed. Okay. Okay. The damage skill has been changed to follow. Sucker, pretty much the most OP PvE class at the moment. Right? It's insane. It like somehow it dodged the nerf when they were nerfing Meiko and Wusa. So really surprising. It's been going pretty crazy since then. Again, I'm more in the case of buff all the classes up to it, but yeah. Apparently they're not looking for that level. Okay, so this is like 10% nerf, right? This here is okay, let's do some quick math. Quick math. 916. This is a 7% nerf, and this here is around a 10% nerf, around 10% nerf. This is around a 7% nerf, and this here is 7% as well. This is a very small nerf, maybe 7% again. No, it must be, it may be 7%, yeah. And this here is around 10%. Okay, like 7 to 10% PvE nerf on Circa. Still gonna be great. Super tanky, super easy. Yeah, it was pretty busted. Guardian is getting buffed. Oh my, Shock Guardian is getting... How is this happening? Okay. This is looking like a 10% buff on Shock Guardian. What the... Yo. What? 10% Shock Guardian buffs and Awakening is getting nerfed? This looks like it's gonna be insane, right? 10% buff on Sock seems insane. And then it's gonna be around... this is small nerfs. This is like 5-7% nerf on some abilities, I think, on Awakening. For Awakening Nova, ooh, we got some buffs here. It's looking around 5-7% buffs. Yeah. Maybe around 5% buff. Yeah, it's around 5% buff on Awakening Nova. And Awakening Dracania is getting nerfed. Okay, understandable. Very small nerfs, actually. But with Awakening Drac, small buffs and small nerfs actually, actually affect the class quite a bit. So this here, let's just do the math on it real quick. It's going to be 7, 8. It is a 5% nerf. Yeah, 5% nerf, it looks like. Yeah, around 5% on everything. And Agent is getting some PvP adjustments. Agent PvP balance has been adjusted. First, to further reinforce the assassin concept, the PvP damage skills embodied this theme has been increased. Uh-oh. The defense, hitbox, and crowd control of certain effects have been adjusted to allow Agent to seize assassination opportunities by attempting to inflict status effects, CCs, in ranged combat. Along with this, an update has been implemented to address Agent's somehow lacking survivability, considering his current situation. Okay. Let's see what it is. Evasion has been added. Buff. Stamina reduction. Mozambique marksmanship has been allowed linkage with left clicking in Death Bloom technique. Looks pretty damn good. A 15-second cooldown has been added to the skill. The issue where the actual attack hitbox was applied at a shorter distance than the skill's animation has been fixed. If there's no enemy close proximity, the damage applied at the great distance to match the animation. And smoother transition with Atonement. And fix an issue where melee attacks would intermittently trigger even when there was no enemies nearby. It has been improved to seamlessly transition to other technologies when using our skill, the Bloodbath, for Marksman, Hidden Truth, and Reaper Mercy. The 70% down attack damage from the skill has been changed to apply only to the specific skill. It wasn't that what it already was? Strange. And the figures restores 100 HP with the hits. What's the difference with this one compared to live right now? Does anyone know? Scattering Death and Demolition techniques have been improved to link smoothly forward. Looks great. Oh, that's a lot here. For Flash, the invincibility effect has been changed to be applied starting from the animation of preparing to move via left click after using a skill, and changed so you can cancel the skill by right-clicking before moving and after using the skill. The forward movement distance has been increased by approximately 21%, and the downward movement distance increased by approximately 33%. However, the height limit remains the same as before. Okay. Yeah, dude. It was only 2 with 7%. Oh, okay, so now it's even more getting 3 getting it? Okay. Crime seamlessly connects. Like, these things here are big buffs, by the way, sometimes. Smoother transitions can be really, really big. Exploration has been improved to seamlessly transition to other technologies of using it, and fall animations would appear characters couldn't even land. Damn. For this one, Reducer accuracy reduction effect for 5 seconds has been changed from -60 to -24. Thank God. I don't know how, like, -60, like, what? Absolutely what? And then get a smoother transition to other abilities. Oh, this looks good. Look at this one here. Oh, that flows really nice. Truth behind the mask skill has been changed to be affected when acquiring the skill, and PvP damage have changed. Oh, this is a big buff, man. That's like 6. That is a 20% damage buff on Bloodstorm. And this is a 10% damage buff, and Reaper is getting a 10% damage buff as well. 20%, 10, and 10. Okay. CC, defense judgment, and special damage has changed. Okay, let's see here. Aerial suppression fire. Super armor when using the skill, knockback unsuccessful hits. Now it's gonna be super armor while using the skills, and then knockback only on monsters. So which one is this? Isn't that one of the block jumps? Is that the awakening skill? Is it this one? Shift C? Q? That makes more sense. Arrows suppressive fire. Death comes from above? No. This one? Let's see, is there... Did it get any changes otherwise? Yeah, it's the Death Come From Above. I just checked. It's this one. It's the Q ability. Oh my god. Okay, okay. One less forward guard bypassing ability. Good. W. So that one loses the CC in PvP. However, it's gonna get compensated. Marksmanship is now forward guard on Mozambique marksmanship. Knockback and knockdown. That's the R&B, this one here. R&B is gonna be forward guard though. Long range CC on that one. And Truth Battle Mask, this is the one that's also getting a 10% damage buff. Forward guard while using this. Now it's a down attack with no special adjustment, but didn't it also get the 70% down attack? It did, right? Oh, the hidden truth. Okay. So this one got a 10% damage buff, it got a 70% down attack multiplier, and it got the down attack right, but it loses forward guard. Which ability is this? Do you guys know which one this is? Is it shift LMB? No, it already has knockdown. Expose yourself. Okay, one sec. I don't see that. Operation. No, it's not that. Which one is it? Does anyone know which one that ability is? What was the name? That's a weird name, right? It's the truth behind the mask. I have no idea which one it is, but it doesn't have down attack, so maybe we can find a bit about down attack. SRB flow, maybe? No, because that has a forward guard. And it says the ability here is getting a forward guard, right? Oh wait, no, it's losing it. That's why I can't find it. You might be right. You might be right. It's losing the forward guard. So it's Bullet of the Truth. Okay. I guess it's getting the 70% down attack. Concealed weapon, 2x hit. Oh my lord, that one nukes. Okay, yeah, I guess so. And it's also getting a damage buff on that one. Next up is Reaper's Mercy. Forward guard into becomes a super armor. Shift R&B. This one becomes a super armor? Damn. Right, am I seeing that? No, that's Reaper's Mercy. Is there somebody else that's Reaper? Oh, this one here. Oh, sorry, it's a shift Q. It's a shift Q. Oh, that's the execute, isn't it? Ooh, the execute becomes a super armor. And it's getting a damage buff, right? It's getting a 10% damage buff and super armor so you can execute people like in group PvP. That's a big buff. That is a freaking massive buff. Because like it's more of like a melee skill and it's forward guard. So if you use this and there's people around, you're just getting cooked. You're getting cooked. Now you can use it with people around. Otherwise it's like a 1v1 skill pretty much. Okay, it's getting ranged protected CC. It's losing the CC on the one of the block jumps. It still has the other one. And it's getting some big damage buffs. Okay. That seems pretty freaking good.
Hey, you
Attack hit detection has been adjusted so the damage can be applied when using following skills, even if there's a difference in elevation. Shift your still good skill. It's a movement skill, right? You can reposition with it. It's super armor movement. You can jump behind people. It just doesn't have built-in CC. Mobility fire, close range shooting, Mozambique, flurry, complete mess. I love that name. Scatter death, bombing operation. It's yeah. So you can now hit people on the C-axis. Woohoo! This class was so bugged with C-axis damage. Okay, let's see what else is here. Fix issue where long-range projectiles were not firing at the aiming point location. It sends attack in combat mode while using out-moving a specific location. Okay. Content. Added HYPERBOOST guide content and removed growth paths. They're putting me out of a job. Good job, PA. A UI has been added for the HYPERBOOST progression sequence guide. Okay, this is good. Now you can see all the different things to go through for the HYPERBOOST. Love to see it. W. And this will remove, thank heavens, this absolute abomination of waste. So it's going to basically be this removed, and then the HYPERBOOST will have its own UI. So you can actually track all the things. And you then know all the things that are there. A lot of people probably don't even know there's a journal, right? They just do all the academy and they're like, oh, that's it. Awesome, good job. We should do it before HYPERBOOST launched, but at least we finally have it. Yeah, good job, Luffy. Good job. War proposal. Oh. Is this what? Is this? Please make it easier, like mutual Wardecs. Come on. Along with the guild fame system, the method of declaring war has also changed. Guild wars can now be declared without the opposing party's consent by consuming fame. Yep, that's fine. However, if both guilds want to go to war, only the guild declare war first was unilaterally required to spend guild fame. To address this, a war proposal feature has been added. Yes, dude! Yes! Oh my god, W! I told you guys. The most important thing with this entire stuff was getting the first iteration, was getting the one-sided Wardecs back in some sort of form, and after that, PA clearly listens to feedback. And this was so much quicker than I thought. Yes, dude. See? There is hope. You can't spell Wansu without W, guys. My boy Winsu coming through. Allowing a war to proceed without consuming guild fame if both parties agree. So what does this mean? Now you have two types of Wardecs. You can send a one-sided Wardec to a guild and you can just nuke them, right? But it consumes guild fame. However, you can now send a different type of Wardeck, which is a proposal of war. There's going to be a pop-up on the other guild, accepted. There's no cost on doing that. If they accept the war, you have a mutual Wardeck and no one has to spend fame. So you can have mutual Wardecks again without losing points, without losing your guild reps and everything. And then if you want to do the negative karma, send all that because you want to fight somebody that don't want to fight you, you can still do that. It is exactly what we were asking for after the update. There's been a lot of feedback on this. Absolute Winsu W, man. Yes. Huge. Huge. Proposed war has been added. If you press it, you propose a war to opposing guilds and your reputation will not decrease. War begins only if the guild receiving the proposal accepts it, and since it's mutual agreement upon war, neither guild's reputation score decreases. So you don't have to give up your points and passives and all that, right? If people want to fight, they can now fight. A war established by accepting a war lasts for a maximum of 6 hours. Huh. Oh, okay, never mind. W. Once a war established by accepting a war proposal, there is no wait time required to propose again after it ends, and you can send another war immediately. Okay, thank God. Thank God. Another W. Another W. Okay, I was worried there for a moment that you're gonna have to wait 2 days to send another mutual. So you can effectively keep up a permanent Wardeck, but it needs to be refreshed every 6 hours, right? which is a bit weird. I still think you should be able to just have a permanent Wardeck up. But that's so good, dude. This is so good. Oh my god, like, I was worried there for a moment. And with the addition of the War Pros feature, a setting has been added to allow rejecting war proposals at any time. So there you go, for the people that don't want to deal with this, the people that don't want to be PvP guilds or whatnot, you don't have to worry about getting baited in. No, it's not a small W, it's a big W. But to be fair, right, this should have been from the beginning. Like it was crazy that they nerfed mutual Wardecs for no reason. So, but still, it's a big W that they fix it so quickly, and they fix it. I'm telling you guys, all PA would not have done anything. All PA would have been like, oh shit, we made a mistake. Should we correct it? No, because then people will see that we made a mistake. Let's just forget about it and ignore it and leave it there for 2 years and then make an update that finally addresses it. New PA, boom. Fixed. Done. It was a big L, so it's a big W. That's a good way of seeing it, right? So you can reject war proposals if you don't want anything to do with that. Oh man, I'm so happy. Set fairy appearance and skill individually. This is good. I will go on a little rant here, spoiler alert, about this fairy stuff in a bit. But let's read this and then I'll rant. In Black Desert, there are fairies with special appearances in addition to the default ones. While adventurers wish to choose a variety of appearance to suit their individuality, there was instances where they could not change. Oh, one sec. I think it would be cool, PA, if you did accept all Wardecs as well. Maybe I'm a complete masochist, but I think you should, in a guild, you should be able to accept all Wardecs on you. Like, basically be a red guild without being a red guild, if you want to do that. I'm sure guilds like Hunters and stuff would be like, take us, right? We're good to go. But anyway, there was instances where they could not change the look because each appearance came with a different skill effect, like death reduction, making it possible to give up their preferred skill. With this update, we've improved the system, so you can now freely select the appearance and the skill. So that's just how we do it. You can choose the skill and the appearance separately. So that's the appearance and then the skill down here. That's unlocked by the skill, by the thingies. Okay, so let me go on a little rant. And I have a rule that every time something with fairies comes up, I'm going to yap about my #1 hated thing in the Pro Shop, the most predatory thing in the Pro Shop. I freaking hate it, and PA needs to change it, and it's the fairy upgrade system. And it's so simple. Like, it's one of the only, if not the only thing where I can spend money and I can downgrade. It's insane to me. And there's such a simple solution. There's many ways you can do it, but a simple solution. If I go in and I reroll a skill, give me a prompt, a pop-up, that allows me to either choose the new skill I rolled or keep the one I already had. It is that simple. And of course you can do other stuff like adding Thea Orbs to loyalty or whatnot. But for the love of God, give me an option to keep the skill I'm rerolling so I don't downgrade. How insane is it that I got like Cheer 4 and I'm rerolling and I rolled Cheer 1? Like, what are we doing here? Fix this, PA. I'm sure people will spend more pearls. And don't forget, if you're spending pearls, use code by Septimus. Fix the goddamn fairy system. It pisses me off. Okay. New forms of Tachion's Legacy has been discovered through Edania. Currently, you cannot get all the upgrade attempts. I think you can get 6 out of the 8. Something like that. So yeah, new chests being added. You can do them, blah, blah, blah. Display, legacy, coins. Yes. Difficult summoners content has been lowered. Thank God. So they're nerfing some of the chests. So if you guys have been big and chilling, not trying to rush it, some of them are getting nerfed. Next patch, more will be in. This week, rotation is Wusa and Meku for 1 silver coin tagging. And residential areas have been added to Nangobu #1 and Shining Land number 1, 2, and 3. Okay, items. Change in alcohol residue item extraction. Ah, yes. Somebody was definitely drunk when they made the recipe for the cup extraction. Forest Furies in 2026, man. Suddenly makes sense. previously, the refined essence of emotions. Those are the mirrors used to extract cups from accessories without breaking them. Right, the design system was intended to provide a consumption point of various items from sources such as Elbe Honey Ground. However, we have progressed through numerous updates to Edania, determines the significance of the original purpose was diminished, and the system was merely causing inconvenience to adventurers regarding accessory allocation. Therefore, we improved the system. The items required to extract has changed. Now, oh, it's just you buy from the vendor. Huge! The Mirror of Balance, this is the vendor item. 20 million silver from the vendor, right? Oh my lord. Great. Basically, the vendor item you can extract. Enduring Hell.
Got a permit
You're
for
welcome,
those
brother.
guns?
This is to extract the cup. There's two different things. There's removing, which destroys it, and then there's extracting, which takes it out. Yes, this is to extract it. So it's 10 million from Duracone, it's 20 million from anywhere else. You buy it on all blacksmiths for 20 mil, but 10 mil in Duracone. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, hell yeah. Schedule various squares will be deleted, and you get silver. So if you have any of these laying around, you just get silver returned. Thank God. Great, awesome, so happy. Detailed description regarding the appearance when wearing something outfit has been added. Okay. A cheering animation been added when acquiring the Nick Spark. Wait a minute. Oh man. PA, you removed the cheering animation. Can you bring it back, PA? That would be really cool. Right? I love the sound. I love the little pop-up. But can you allow us to like toggle the cheer animation? Some of us are addicted to that stuff. Yeah. Give us a toggle for the cheer animation. The issue where possible transformation locations overlap. I don't know. There's like some scrolls transformation. Okay. Inner hunting ground improvements. Oh no, don't make it easier. Don't make it easier. Don't increase drop chances. Don't increase drop chances. Just bug fix. Just bug fix. Okay. Aegis Grind Spot. Modified so that the Scarecrow monsters also appear during the gimmick where monsters automatically disappear. Okay, I think the Scarecrow, if I remember correctly, the Scarecrow determines if you meet the DPS check for the AFK phase. So this should make it easier, if not almost guaranteed, for you to reach the AFK phase. I think that's what this means. So this is like where the wolf comes out and nukes mobs. Modifies the summoned creatures do not take damage from ground slamming abilities of the golden field Scarecrow. Fixture where effects remain on trees, resetting on the ground, and frequency of monsters attacks that moved while penetrating the characters has been significantly reduced, so it does less damage, hits less. Oh god, oh god. The item drop probability when defeating the Scarecrow has changed. Gloom. Oh no. 20% drop chance of earrings already, dude. Oh, look. Okay. Okay. I'm not happy about this because I want to play the freaking game. Like, I don't want it to be higher drop chance, man. I want stuff to do, right? It used to, like, think about how long we played Valencia when Valencia came out. People are already stressing here. It's been 1 day since it's out, and people are already stressing about not being hard capped. I mean, it's so annoying, right? Just let us play the stuff at least until new content comes out. I hate, and I know it's very privileged, right, in-game players, but there's more and more and more and more in-game players. 2 months and you're done with content, and then you're just waiting. I hate it, man. I hate it. You like keep it low, let us play it, and then buff it over time. The chance of getting the Wandering Crystals reduced by 5%. Wait, isn't this the one crystal? Damn. I would do the other way around, right? This is the second spot. Revisions, notification messages, and actions been added when the daughter disappears during combat. The daughter's stamina is restored when she moves away and returns to original position. This is the first boss, the sock drag. Fix an issue where the McThurran Dollar would intermittently move awkwardly without engaging in combat. Okay, the sub-heroes awkwardly return to their positions, attacking the air. Basic attack of the dragon's been increased by approximately 1.2 times compared to first level. Yeah, it did no damage. No damage. Spawn location monsters, when they go berserk, Sword Orb has been adjusted. Okay, let's see what they did here. 30% drop rate buff. Oh, this is the... Okay. This is the final boss only. Still 30% drop. It just got buffed by 100% as well. Man, okay. And the drop probability we're feeding subjugated enforcement slaves and changed. 24% buff. Wow. That's so much. You were right, Hibbe. You were right. Damn. For the temple, no more battle. If no more battle occurs, the hunting ground will not reset faster. The range in which the blazer detects adventures, the hunting grounds have been reduced. The item drop probability of all the trash mobs have changed. 100%? What? Doubling the drop rate of the pities by 100% on the third spot? The item drop probability precedent has changed. The number of trash has been nerfed. And the item probability with defeating less cheer less trash. They're nerfing trash but doubling the what the hell? Item drop reported defeating illness breath has changed. So just nerfing trash. Is this just the regular mobs, right? This is like all the mobs there? Or is this one of the events? Who in grind source box doesn't know? Good question. Yeah, the Gigabuff. What? Temple of Eretion. Some awkward movement changed. Item probability of the trash mobs. 50% buff on drop rate. And nerfed the trash. How do they... Oh, how do they know... Event Horizon, a special gimmick was not activated. The judgment range of aerial worm movement has been reduced. Modifies when a special attack gimmick is triggered. The special reward is assigned to the player who triggers it. Fixed an issue where Edania's in Despair did not appear for another 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And drop rate of Descent of Beginning increased by 20% for all the accessories. And for the Shadow, 50% drop rate buff on all the accessories. Judgment of Skill, party spots, they're buffing the drop rate by 55% on all the accessories. Yeah, they don't want mid-game players to get up to in-game players? Apparently, man. Apparently. Right? What the hell? Done improvements on inner boss hunting, qualification for the throne, fix an issue where effects remain even after the monsters teleported during the Battle of Agris, Abundance, and Empyrean. Who's doing this already? Qualification, throne, fix issue by dialogue. I mean, good fixing bugs, but like it's whatever, right? This is just like nobody's doing this yet. Voice on Edania, we're just never gonna see this anyway, so I'm just gonna skip that. Some bugs with the like voice lines, doesn't matter. Qualification, issue where appearance was great. We're not there yet, so we won't even know what was fixed. Changes to the simplified main quest line, order conditions, simplified quest. New adventurers will no longer be able, to select the simplified quest line as their first main quest. Okay. So back to what it used to be. While choosing simplified questline offered some convenience, it sometimes resulted in difficulties in subsequent adventures because it prevented new adventurers from acquiring the diverse information expressed necessary for... I agree with this. A new adventure should not be able to choose simplified, but PA should make the quest really good and engaging and fun and rewarding for a new player. Yeah. Not a has. And they've improved it a lot. I think it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. To write better gameplay experience for adventures, we adjusted the system that first main quest have to do it. Okay, so that's it, right? A quest has been added inside Edania to obtain 4 types of tried accessories. Complete quest below. Once per family. So you can grind different areas and you can get pities. It's a zone quest. So you just kill mobs and you get it. 398, 403, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so that's a sheet AP requirement. And you just go to the zone and the quest auto activates. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. That's good. I like that. So there's different steps right on them. I wonder if it's all. Do you get 5? Because it says 1 to 5. Do you guys think you can get 5 of these? I read this as you get 5 of them. Right? You have this already with some of the quests. I wonder if I can see them here. Permanent subjugation. There are some zones. I did it, and then it's like unlocked, right? So yeah, I think that should be. Because I can't really see here. I have to be there. But yeah, it looks like you can grind 10k mobs. AK, right, and you can actually get out a full piece, like a full attempt. 5 pities, so a full attempt. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like this. I don't like the buffs to drop rate, right? This on top of the drop rates. A murmur sound has been added to NPC stations. Guild strategy guide. A guild strategy mapping feature has been added to support strategic sharing and smooth operation expected among guild members. You can now use the guide here to mark paths directly in the world map to set their names and colors and shapes. And in addition, various other features have been added to the guild strategic mapping. We hope this resolves the shortcomings previously experienced and planning. And sharing strategies for content such as node wars, conquest wars, and we will continue to improve features that enable guild members to share information and cooperate more effectively. Nice, I like that. Go here, do this, we need people doing that. A little itinerary, yeah. Yes, 20% drop rate increase on the Scarecrow. Okay, so you like different stuff, what to do, operations, cool. I like that. You can type what you want, set missions, points for node wars and sieges. When placing stackable items in a family bag, the maximum limit reference on the keypad has been improved to take into account the family bag's maximum weight capacity. Yes! Yes, W. So now if I try to put my pit feed, or not my pit feed, my worker feed in there, I just throw it in, and I get like the max weight amount. I don't have to sit there and put like 1,000 in. Oh, then 800. Oh, then 750. Okay. Scroll width of the guild user history has been adjusted to be slightly wider, and the texture size of summary money combat analyzer has been modified. System updates. Okay, this could be big, guys. This could be big. This update includes a number of optimizations aimed at providing a more stable gameplay environment. Please be good. Less crashes, more FPS. We're continuously looking into the instability adventurers have reported, and this update applies several improvements to help mitigate them. In particular, we identified that data processing becomes concentrated when a large number of adventurers move at once. You don't say. And we have worked to reduce this instability that this can cause. As a result, the issue in certain regions where bosses spawned already dead is expected to improve. Additionally, for more stable data processing, we have added a buffer of about 15 seconds to login notifications. Just as characters currently have to wait a time for about 10 seconds when moving to a different server, these measures allow momentarily concentrated data to process in sequences. Oh, that's good. Ooh, move means swap server at once. Gotcha. So, like, yeah, it just loads less and then you get some of the information is delayed. As a result, notifications such as guild members' login notifications will appear about 15 seconds later than before, which may feel somewhat unfamiliar at first, but this is a necessary step towards building a more stable environment so your ask understanding. W, do it, fix it, great. We also applied further optimization for the frame rate drops. No, we have continued to monitor since our previous improvements. We hope this work alleviates the issue and will keep monitoring after the update. Optimization will not end with this update. We continue to examine the factors affecting our gameplay environment and steadily make improvements whenever they're needed. DX12 next global? I think so too, yeah. I was hoping today, but yeah. Amazing. More of this, please. I beg. Okay. Yeah, so friend login, connections to both roses, guild login informations, mitigating work has been carried out, some factors, control frame drops. Great. And some more revisions and stuff. W paths, yeah. The only thing I don't like, and I know that's like a me issue, but I'm curious what you guys think, is the increased drop rate of the accessories. I don't like that. I think it's way too early. I think they are rare, but it feels so good getting them, man. It's fun having to play the first zone. I've never had an expansion come out since like Valencia where I could even play the first zone, right? Where, like, just skip 60% normally. So I like the circuit nerfs. No war buffs though. Maybe next week. Some display, file name different from download, music album, design pathway must find quantity, text improvements, descriptions, location completed for the God of War. Okay, but modified, camera looking, knowledge, where the characters become immobile, approach on errors in a zone, typo, ship arriving, could not arrive at the error coast, possible to move after talking and boarding the speedboat at Orange Coast dock, accessible errors outside the inner coast has been reduced, some text we displayed from that mall has been fixed, icons, I'm just looking through if there's anything like game-changing here. Knowledge, information of the back display, checking, process into a warehouse, navigation feature, where previous work on the main quest has been improved to apply to sub-quest, good. Issue where cafe-related information was not displayed. Defect value in reinforced stone UI was different from actual value. We knew that one, that was a known issue. It was working as intended, just the value was not displayed proper. Accessories cannot be strengthened together as a result of group enhancing. Okay, group enhancing being added for the new accessories. Changes been so the notification is added when acquiring the Dusk of Apocalypse. Cool. Position action points was awkward with the UI worker. Contribution investment possible in production base without having the base. And naming tags, militia integrated the awkward position. For participation, also window, I think it's been made so that notification messages unrelated. Routine. Okay, stability work on Yarmats has been carried out, and the frame rate drop that occurred when the client was left on for too. Wait, what? Did they just throw this into like? This is why I read those, by the way. This is why I read those. The frame rate drop that occurred when your client was on for too long has partially been alleviated. Partially is huge. This is like the build-up. What's it called? It's called like bottleneck, throttling. Is it throttling? Anyway, like sometime memory. Thank you, memory leak. That's the word. They are partially alleviating the memory leak. Oh my god! They acknowledge it as well. Huge. But yeah, guys. Honestly, amazing patch following Edania Part 2. And they're doing more PvE balancing already. So that's great. Much needed. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And I'll see you all in the next one.